So it's fair to say I think there are a few surprises in there that a lot of us really didn't predict. One of the biggest surprises I think will probably be a surprise to him as well. Matt Stevens, who retired from international rugby a year ago now, and he didn't play in the Six Nations, did he? Hence, he didn't play in the Six Nations, no. So that is a surprise call up. I suppose Stevens can cover both sides, which is a good call during the tournament. Conor Murray, I think, is a big shout. You know, Danny Kerr misses out. He'd been one of the form club players this year for me. Chris Robshaw also missing out. They've gone with Lydiate, Tipuric, and the captain take Robshaw's place. That's hard on him. I think, you know, he had a good Six Nations, been solid, and he'd led well under some difficult circumstances. Yeah, an unusual makeup. Maka Vunipola probably played himself into the squad with a game at the weekend, a couple of great runs, and a performance against Toulon. Even though Saracens lost, he went very well. So I think across the board, the rest of them, you know, Dylan Hartley's a little bit of a surprise. Rory Best missing out for Ireland. He'd had a cracking season. Some people had touted him around as possible captain. So, you know, there are some surprises in there. Sam Warburton wasn't a surprise for me. I think most of the public thought and would have gone with Sam. Paul O'Connell and Brian O'Driscoll. You know, Gatland loves those mind games, doesn't he? He threw it out there that he might take a tour captain, but he was never going to do that. And we just heard from Sam about what a privilege it was, and we've now got the loudest man in World Rugby talking in the background. Sporsy, you big ginger assassin, do you mind keeping it down in there?
Yeah, Matt Stevens retired in August.
In August. Matt Stevens retired in August, there you have it. So I think it'll probably be, he retired from international rugby, not from rugby as a whole. He obviously played at the weekend for Saracens, and you know, Graham Rowntree, who knows his front row very well, obviously haven't seen enough of him to rate him to put him in the squad. But a strong team, some genuine surprises in there, and it's going to be very, very exciting and interesting now to see the makeup of that first team that go and play in Hong Kong.